because some people are late to the party, obviously, so we have to reiterate, okay, that what's happening here is, like, for one, I'm trying to figure out why I fell in love with somebody I didn't like, and that wasn't nice to me, right? Okay, and we've deduced that it has to do with some kind of energy transference from whoever you actually were in love with. The one who was getting the Tiffany gifts and Valentine's Day and trips and kicking me out of the house and shoving me out of cars and showing up with you at the bar and stuff, The woman you actually liked and who actually loved you, right? So then I tried to figure out, what is the point of having both of us then? Okay, so that's what spurns. Right, because otherwise you had no need for me, right? Or if you liked me, then you had no need for her, right? So then I tried to figure out, what is the point of having both of us? And then what is the point of marrying me? And then what's the point of dumping me all the time? And, all these points. And that's where I come to the theory of the triangulation of the energy transference to get along with a further con. Okay. So now it is a hard journey, because I do consider it a little bit of a job to fall in love with Satan. Now that when I put all the pieces together that you are Satan, then, I do consider it a little bit of a job to go in there and fall in love with Satan. But I had to figure out, how did you get me to fall in love with Satan? I had to figure out, how does Satan get people to fall in love with him? Because I had no reason. Like, I can see how your real woman has a reason to fall in love with you. I had negative reasons to fall in love with Satan. I had negative reasons to fall in love with Satan. So, that's another reason why in the energy triangulation transference thing, you would never be able to abuse my children, because when you're godly, the truth manifests, and like inner Satan running the charter would know that. So, which is, again, it's like, I'm not really sure why you put the godly one on the back burner when she's going to be the sanest one always anyway, but whatever. Like, that's another thing that frustrates me about the whole scenario is, like, you're providing the whole lifestyle, and yet you put the batshit crazy one up front. What, just because she's thinner? Or because you have to make it worth it for her to ignore you ignore all the avenues of abuse? I mean,